Sunekos, but used in a very advanced way that I rarely ever teach because the difficulty is how we managed to clear this super dark pigmentation in just 96 hours. There was no filler, Botox, downtime, pain, numbing cream, skincare, lasers, going back to square one after 3 months like Botox, damage, and it literally took about 5 minutes. And guess what? It's only a fraction of the result. It's going to get much better over the next few weeks. And this patient was actually really skeptical, probably like you watching this right now, because he's a doctor himself that's worked for many years in the field. And when he came to me to be trained by me, this is what he thought after he had the treatment. Have to admit, I was fairly skeptical about the pigment aspect of Sunekos. The difference within a few days is visibly different and actually amazing how significant the change is. You can inject it either with a needle or a cannula underneath the eye, but if you're treating the upper eyelid too, then I'd always advise using a cannula instead. Take a look at both techniques here. If you've got dark circles, then listen up. Number one, stop getting fooled by skincare because there's very little that genuinely works. If you do want to do it that way, fine, but watch this video that I'll link in the corner to understand how to do it in a scientifically backed way that can pretty much guarantee results, even if it won't be as quick as Sunekos here. Number two, if you're happy to have clinical treatment to get rid of it, just like in this case here that you're watching, then Sunekos is the one for you. Compare the intensity and also the speed of that intensity and the ease of the result here to other treatments. We literally did just one session and 96 hours later we got this. Other treatments like mesotherapy usually take several sessions over several weeks. There's a reason Sunekos is so much better, even though it's not even sold as a pigmentation treatment. That's how good it is at improving the quality of your cells. It's this good at something it wasn't even designed for. It works by optimizing the environment around all the cells, and this then causes those cells to start working in the same way they did decades ago. This optimization of the function means that every single one of their functions is optimized, and not just one like brightness, tone, collagen, etc., like all those other bullshit products out there which get nowhere near as good results. The reason it can improve the pigmentation so quickly and deeply, even though it's not designed for it, is number one, when you cause the skin to grow so much and become so much healthier, the pigmentation is laid down over a bigger area because the pigment cells can grow much longer and therefore spread the color out evenly instead of dumping it all in one place because they're really small. Think of it as brushing paint over a canvas to get an even color everywhere instead of having one giant blob of paint in the middle. Number two, the skin becomes so much stronger and thicker. In thinner skin, the light travels all the way to the veins under the skin and back out again into our eyes in order for us to perceive a darkness as a color. Thicker skin from Sunekos means the light can't penetrate into the skin as deep, so the darkness from the blood in the veins isn't picked up before it hits our eyes again, and so the skin looks less dark to us. Thirdly, Sunekos maximally generates in a physiological way the most amount of type 4 and 7 collagen, elastin, and fibronectin than any other product in the entire world. And because its formula, called Hi6AA, is patented, no other product is legally allowed to do the same thing. This tremendous tightening effect creates a much smoother and tighter skin with less folds and wrinkles, which means there's also more even reflection of light, which adds to the darkness improvement in such a short amount of time. If you're going to get it done though, please make sure you go to someone well qualified that's been taught by myself, because I am one of the leading doctors in the world when it comes to using and teaching amino acid technology for extracellular matrix regeneration. Feel free to reach out to me on Instagram for a recommendation of someone near you if needed. If you want to see Sunekos used across the entire face to make you look decades younger, then you can click right here.